to sit on or a blanket to wrap around you. Take a check and make sure that your space, at least for this hour, is going to be quiet and clear of distractions. And, you know, thank you. I just want to say thank you for choosing to spend this hour, but certainly because you know it's an hour, you're arriving with expectations. How could you not, right? But see if you can just let go of some of those expectations, because, you know, we don't know what this is going to be. We have no way of knowing what this hour will be, but we know that we're going to go on a journey. So as much as possible, try to not decide what's going to happen in your mind. I thought today I would lead this kind of in 3 phases of this practice. The first phase will be us kind of entering and arriving and finding our bodies and learning how to concentrate it, establishing that concentration on our breath. Then we'll move deeper into, you know, really diving into the depths of the meditation. And then there'll be this kind of coming out, and we'll end with metta or loving kindness. So just know that there will be this flow to it, this 3 phases. And I will probably be speaking a little bit more than I would if we were in a room together, just because we're not holding the same space, you know, of silence together. But there will be, you know, longer periods of silence, and, you know, resist the temptation to check your computer to make sure it's still on. And there's moments of silence. We're still going to be here together, but there will be silence for you to keep watching your mind go away and come back to your breath and your body over and over again. You might have to do that every breath sometimes, or you might find that you'll go for a little while with just your breath. Right? Does anybody have any questions or any thoughts before we begin?
You look just like your mom right now.
Oh.
Well, that's a good thing.
It's gonna take like a half an hour to get through that thought.
No, that was a compliment.
She is. She's a beautiful one.
She is. That was a compliment.
I love you.
Karen, I have a question.
Yes.
So, good morning, by the way. I just jumped on everybody.
Hi.
Would you recommend, rather than sitting on the floor, being grounded, if sometimes you get like a little uncomfortable, like in your like sits bones, would you recommend sitting on the couch to do this, or in a bed? Like, what would you say?
Well, thank you for bringing that up, because we can be sure that sitting for an hour will at some point definitely hurt our bodies. We're gonna feel physical discomfort. So definitely sitting on a cushion is helpful. Sofas are designed to like lounge. So I'm not sure about it. You know, unless you're kind of sitting on the edge of your sofa and maintaining like an upright spine, that's really important. I used to say my sofa likes to eat me. It's like,
Yeah.
So, you know, definitely try to get as comfortable as possible, but just also know that, you know, being with discomfort is part of that. Breathing through it and softening around might be a part of this.
Okay, I'm going to try it on the floor. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to be in that tropical setting where you.
I don't know how to remove the background yet, so I'm working on that. I got it on. I don't know how to get it off.
It's okay.
There's no such thing as an hour. There's only now.
Right, that's right. There's only now. Thank you, Dave. Okay, so I think we're going to get started. I don't think we'll actually sit right because I want to leave a few moments at the end just to check it, you know, to check in, and if you have anything you want to share. But now, just know this time is ours. So go ahead and make yourself as comfortable as you can. Movements before we begin. Some twists or arching, rounding, maybe some neck rolls. Get some kinks out. Sometimes it's nice to have a blanket on your lap for grounding. Just notice all the things that you're doing, all these little moments of self-care as you set yourself up. And then when you're ready, you'll find that place of stillness, feeling your rooted sitting bones in whatever you're sitting on. Maybe rocking your pelvis forward and back a little bit until it feels level and grounded. No tension in your lower back. And you can rise out of those roots all the way through the top of your head. And this is the first phase of meditation where we are arriving in our bodies. We're setting our bodies up well, and we're immersing ourselves in the sensation of our bodies. So maybe take a few moments to go around your body and check in with how it feels this morning. From the top of your head all the way down to your toes. For many, many years, this was the only yoga pose that was practiced. This asana. Because meditation really is the primary practice of yoga, and many, many other traditions in which the goal is self-realization, realizing our true nature. And not realizing it because we're being told by some teacher or we're learning it in a book, but through the actual experience of it in our bodies. We're not here to believe something new. We're here for an experience. And that experience is going to be different for everyone. And that experience is meant to be felt in your body. That is the yoga. So feel again your body sitting here. Where you've chosen to rest your hands. The soft expression on your face. See if you can relax your face and tongue. And feel through your closed eyes, your eyes relaxing, receding inward. Now, bring your attention to the tip of your nostrils, where you can feel the subtle, soft movement of your breath in and out of your nostrils. If it is difficult to actually feel the sensations through your nostrils, you might reach up and touch your nose to kind of awaken that area. Or take a sharper inhale. Feel what's there. Let it go. The place at our nostrils or over our top lip becomes our anchor, our object, observing your breath touching and moving right there. may also feel the rise and fall of your breath in other places in your body. Use your breath as your point of concentration. That means you will notice your mind wander off, or you might find yourself lost in thought. As soon as you notice that, come back to this place at your nostrils, observing your breath. Come back to this feeling relaxed in your body again and again. This is the concentration, the centering of our practice. Stay with your breath. This first phase is really an opportunity to build this muscle of concentration, returning again and again. And also just allowing whatever is here to just rise and pass with each breath. Feel the touch of your breath. We are still right here with you. And you might find that you need to return to your breath to stay in this first phase of coming back to your breath and your body over and over again a lot. It's okay. Even if you stay right here, you are planting the seeds for the deepening of your meditation practice. Feel your breath. established in the stillness. We feel it all around us like a shawl over our shoulders. We are steady. We can dive deeper. We can listen deeper as if we are listening, waiting to hear a message. These words from Jeff Foster. I give myself to the silence. I sink so deeply into my own being. I luxuriate in it. I bathe in my own vastness. I am not ashamed to love myself so completely. I taste my own taste. I look through my own eyes. I am amazed at what I see and cannot see. I inhale through my nostrils the living day, its sweet and surprising scents and aromas. I watch as feelings move through my body, filling my sweet and vulnerable nervous system. Joy, sorrow, clarity, and confusion, they are all beloved to me. Listen deeply. Stay with your breath. Back to your breath, softening around whatever is coming up, listening for that message inside, communing with yourself. Keep going. Find your breath. Sitting longer gives us this perspective that we can sit through a whole range of experiences, especially those that are difficult or uncomfortable. We can remain still, centered, not attached to any of it. Then, really only then do we get a glimpse of our true nature, that which isn't any of those obstacles or ideas. Then the only response to ourselves and to the world around us is kindness. It arises out of this stillness. Soften back into your breath. Feel your heart opening. yourself right here. Know that even with your eyes closed, even in the stillness of your room right now, outside the sun is rising. And you can thank yourself for choosing to start your day in this way. As we begin to shift to our final phase of practice, a poem of kind of celebrating awakening, which is what this is all about. This is called Why I Wake Early by Mary Oliver. Hello, sun on my face. Hello, you who make the morning and spread it over the fields and into the faces of the tulips and the nodding morning glories, and into the windows of even the miserable and the crotchety. Best creature that ever was, dear star, that just happens to be where you are in the universe, to keep us from ever darkness, to ease us with warm touching, to hold us in the great hands of light. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Watch now how I start the day in happiness and kindness. And so we end our practice with loving kindness, with metta. Bring your hands to heart center, palm to palm. And take whatever you cultivated through your practice and what already exists in your heart, and choose as best as you can to send it out into the world and back to yourself. Silently repeat these words inside. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free. May we be well. May we be happy. May we be free. May all beings everywhere be well. May all beings everywhere be happy. May all beings everywhere be free. Silently now, send out loving kindness in your own words inside. Take a full breath in. Let it go. Honoring this light, this love that is you and me, we bow and say namaste.
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 Ooh.
Namaste.
Thank you, Karin.
Oh, thank you, Karin.
Move your body a little bit if it needs.
Oh.
Oh, I love the stillness, love the stillness.